Okay, next is list boxes. We'll take a little bit about list boxes. So list boxes is nothing but same as a what we can say where we can enter a data. We have a text box. You know text box. In that text box, you can enter a data by typing it through a keyboard. In list box, you can enter a data where the list of the choices are already available in the list box, right? So there will be a choices will be already available, and from that you can select one choice, and that will be given as a entry, that will be taken as a entry or data to that particular attribute, right? So that is what list box is. What description says? It says that a permanently displayed box shape control containing a list of attributes or objects from which a single selection is made, which is mutually exclusive, or multiple selections are made, which is non-mutually exclusive. So you know that in list boxes, a list of options will be given. It is the text, it will be in the text, right? So list of options will be there, and you can select a single or you can use a multiple also. Now if it is only single at a time means it is mutually exclusive. So if you're clicking one, if you're choosing one, the previously selected one will get deselected. That is what mutual exclusive. Only one at a time you can choose, select a option. If it is a multiple selection, then it is non-mutual exclusive, where you can choose a number of multiple options by pressing a control key along with that. So choice may be text, pictorial representation, or a graphics. Selections are made by using a mouse to point and click, capable of being scrolled to view large list of choices. No text entry field exists in which to type text. So here it will not allow you to type something. Like whatever the choices are available, from that choices, if you are anyone is selecting, and if that's you wanted to select that one by typing the through a keyboard, so that is not allowed in the list boxes. So no text entry field exists in which to type the text. And the last description is saying that a list box may be associated with summary list box control, which allows the selected choices to be displayed or the items added to the list. So it is also can be work as a summary list box, where whatever the selected items you have selected can be displayed all together at a time. So it is also a summary list box also. So just going to the first example, you can see these examples over here. We have here, this is one example, this is another example. Here you see asterisk is already selected. If you are selecting any other than the first one, if I am selecting on the critical stop, then the critical stop will be the first one, right? And here nothing is selected by default, and you can select a number of this from this. So this is mostly example for the mutual exclusive, where this is example for the non-mutual exclusive. That means here one at a time, where here number of the this you may select, but it's you can see this what here it's a event, the caption is event, here is the caption is file, right? And you can see there are more, there are only some options we are able to see. I think 8 options we are able to see, but there are many options in this list box. So as all are not visible, we have attached a scroll bar for that. So by using a scroll bar, we can go and we can see all the options. Same way here, the scroll bar is fixed because all the options are not visible, right? So What is the purpose? To display the collection of items either by containing a mutual exclusive option or non-mutual exclusive. What is the advantage? Unlimited number of choices we can give through this. It's not exactly very, I mean, don't take very practically that unlimited, but you can give maximum number of choices through the list boxes. Remind users of available options. So through this, you can find out what options are available, and box is always visible. What is disadvantage? Consumes the screen space. When we'll open all the options, no, then it will consume the screen space. Otherwise, only you are visibly, at least, or when you are making it always visible, and with that only three options will be always visible, then it will not take a lot of screen space. But as it's always visible, and with the three options but always visible, 10 options are always visible, so then you are taking, it's consuming the screen space. Often requires an actions to list, to see all the list options. You need to scroll down or scroll up to see all the options, right? Otherwise you cannot see all the options at a time. To see all the options at you cannot see all the options at a time. So to see the all options, you need to scroll up or scroll down. And the list content may change, making it hard to find items. The list may be ordered in an unpredictable way, making it hard to find them. So these are some of the disadvantages. Proper uses, again the same thing. For what is the proper use? To select the values or to set the attributes, right? Something we are selecting from this, or we are setting the attribute of for something. So we are using the list box. You should go for the application, or you should go for the control where the choices will be a mutual exclusive or non-mutual exclusive, where the screen space is available, where the data or the choices are best represented textually, not frequently selected, not well known or easily learned or remember, or go when the data is ordered in unpredictable fashion, go when the data will be frequently changed, go when the data is in large in the number, go when the data is fixed or in variable in the list length. So if when such kind of things are there, you can go for the list boxes. And the last point for the proper users is saying, when screen space or layout consideration make radio buttons or check boxes impractical. When you are thinking that you cannot show all such options by the radio button. See here in this example, if there are 15 or 20 options are there, right? But only at a time you have shown only 8 options. But when you will scroll down, maybe another 10-15 options are available. So overall 20 options are available for this, right? So when overall 20 options are available, but you are showing only with this much screen space. Is it possible to show the 20 options with the radio buttons? When it comes to the radio buttons or the check boxes, you need to show all the 20 options on the screen. You cannot hide some of the options, right? So you need to show. So that's why the last one is telling that where the radio buttons and check boxes are impractical, you go for the list boxes, right? So remaining thing with respect to this is that same, like when it comes to the caption, you have to understand again same thing. The caption can be mixed case letters. If it is, oh, the caption should be on the top of the first option, or it should be on the left of the first option. Then when it comes to the apart from caption, then you need to understand the what will be their organization. So generally when it comes to the organization, you have to again The which are frequently required can be kept it into the top, which is less frequently required, you can keep it in the bottom. The one which is not available to select can be dimmed out, can be gray out. Visually you should show these are the choices which is unavailable, right? So that is all comes under the organization. Then what should be the list size? Actually, list size, there is no actual limit on the size that it's saying that unlimited, but there is no actual limit in the size. But yes, you can have, as per your this one, you can have any number of choices. So there is no fixed size for this. So all these general guidelines, orientation, organization, layout, and this one, selection method and indication. So selection method and indication, whichever on which we are just moving. If I'm on this critical stock, then it should show the difference that you are right now on this option. So it is only selection, but when I will click on that, then it will be activation, right? So that also should be visually, you should show it out. So this is with respect to list